Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. It's been a long couple of days since I did my last video and I'm happy to see that they're really getting some good views on YouTube. Anyway, I will probably be doing a shoe or a beauty video soon, but just had another Chanel bag one that I wanted to do before I moved into those. So this is actually a bag that I purchased last spring. It is one of my favorite bags, which is why I'm doing this, the Chanel So Black Jumbo in the chevron leather. So as big fans of Chanel probably know, this bag, the So Black is what it's called because it's black leather and also black hardware, first came out I think in 2009, and I think it was popularized not only because it was an awesome bag but also by Kim Kardashian West, and it's much coveted. So I know every now and again they'll go on sale. I think 2 winters ago the Chanel on Rodeo Drive got like 5 in randomly, so it kind of has this like cult following. But anyway, this one doesn't have as much of a cult following, but I love it nonetheless, and I was so excited when it came out. So I will put the tag information below when I'm editing this photo, but or this video. But I bought it in the spring of 2015. It was part of the 2015 spring collection, which means that it probably came out in the winter, like in January or February. And I remember when I picked it up, it was cold. So I want to say it was March. I bought it from the Chanel store down here on Michigan Avenue. I think, to the best of my knowledge, that the Chanel boutiques were the only ones that picked this bag up. And the cost of the bag back in 2015 was $5,500. That doesn't include tax. So with tax here in Chicago, it's 10%. It brought the bag up to about $6,100. So definitely no laughing matter, or something that you want to make sure that you love before you make an investment like that. So yeah, and again, I don't think the price on the Jumbo has gone up since. As far as the dimensions are concerned, I measured these myself. I'm sure you can look at them on the website. So if you go on the Chanel website and you essentially just look up the size of a Jumbo, you'll probably see something similar to these dimensions, and they might be a little more accurate because I was using a ruler. But essentially the width of this bag is 11.5 inches. The height of the bag is about 7.5 inches, and the depth, which I measured at the bottom, I know it kind of narrows towards the top, was 3.5 inches. And this is considered to be a classic flap, but it's a seasonal. So the measurements, again, for the classic Jumbo should be the same. As far as the straps are concerned, I carry it typically double strapped. It's a little long for me if I do it any other way. These measure about 13 inches, and I'm just not going to pull it through. But, you know, essentially you can pull these. Fine, I'll do it. Pull the chains through and get this huge long strap, and that length is about 23 inches. And I'll show you on somebody who is 5'5". I mean, it works. It hits a little low. It's a little big. So again, and I have a couple of Jumbos. Let me know if you want me to do like a Jumbo comparison video. Here it is, double strapped though, and I think that that's a much better length for me as far as that's concerned. So that's kind of what the dimensions of the bag are. Now, something about the Jumbo, these classics, that everybody should know is that they're really heavy. And I did everyone a favor by putting these on a scale this morning. So this bag is about 2 pounds and 6 ounces when it's empty. I'm going to show you guys what's in it. With everything that's in it, it brings it up to about 3.8 ounces. So it's definitely no joke. It's one of the biggest complaints that people have about Chanel bags is the fact that they're really heavy. This particular bag is made out of lambskin leather. Classics also come in caviar, which is the pebbled, definitely more durable leather in my opinion, although as I'll tell you in a little bit, this has held up really well in the 18 months since I've had it. So I don't know if the weight would change based on caviar or lambskin, but the lambskin leather is this heavy. And then again, it has this black hardware. My understanding is that this is a coating. I know there have been some complaints of people that have bought this bag and the enamel has chipped off. I have not had that problem. I am pretty careful with my bags, especially something that's lambskin. I'm definitely a little bit more careful with than a caviar bag or even a black caviar bag. Or if you guys saw my review on the Coco Curve, I think you could probably run that over with a car and not a whole lot would change about its appearance. I don't feel exactly as strongly about this bag. So lambskin, it has the dark leather. As far as the general like format of the bag, you have a back pocket on the back. And if I could find my phone, it does fit. I have iPhone 6 Plus, and I do this all the time. It does fit a phone, like, pretty comfortably. So that is what it looks like standing up. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess so. I guess, yeah, you can kind of do it horizontally. I think you might be stressing the pocket just a little bit, but technically it would work. So if that's something you're not that worried about. So anyway, the bag has a turn lock. That's how all of these Chanel bags work. A little thing in the C's opens up. It has a interior pocket. It has black leather on the inside. So most classics have, or all classics rather, have burgundy leather. The seasonal flaps that I have all have the same inside color as the outside color. So I have a blue lambskin quilted jumbo. It's blue on the inside. It's blue like my sweatshirt. And then I have a red caviar jumbo, and that one's red on the inside as well. So it looks like this. It has this pocket. I don't remember if this is the pocket where Coco Chanel was said to have stored love letters, but I've never used it. It's pretty dysfunctional. It has this double flap. Big complaint of people is the double flap makes the bag kind of hard to get into. It's fairly bent on being in this position. And the flap, you see a snap up here on the top, can technically connect to the snap that's right here on the bag. I've never used it. I mean, I think that that would just make this bag so timely to get into because you'd have to do the turn lock, lift up two flaps, and then also handle a snap. So not happen on this end. Anyway, and then it has this front flap here. I use that usually for like checks or sometimes a business card or something I need easy access to. Your phone does fit in this front flap as well. Pop it there if you wanted to. And then because this is black, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty hard to see. But this is the inside of the jumbo. In this light, you can sort of see under the embossed CCs in the Chanel print, there are two pockets and then sort of a middle pocket where I think you could put like a chapstick, although I don't tend to keep anything there. I do have my mirror in here somewhere, and that'll fit into those two back pockets. And then other than that, that's it. So I think there are, if I'm not mistaken, 7 pockets in a Chanel bag overall. So we have 1, and then we have 2, and then technically this is a pocket. Back here there's space, so that's 3. Then we have 4 on the front, the main pocket 5, and the 2 little pockets in the back. I think that's 7. I think that that's how they're all designed. So that's sort of how the bag looks. As far as what it carries quite a bit. I'm going to show you what's in here, and it's also a little bit of a double reveal because I have a wallet that I love that I've purposely packed for today's video. So I will share the product code for that. Just so you know, too, when I weighed the bag with everything that I've got in here, that does not include my phone. So it weighed 3.8 ounces filled. I'm going to go ahead and add maybe 3 ounces on the phone, so you'd be over about 4 pounds, I think, if you had the phone inside this bag. So anyway, as far as what's in it, we have, oh, I love these. I don't know how to pronounce this. BOSCIA, Basha. These are blotting papers. It's been really humid, so I brought these with. I was kind of gross this morning, so I love these little blotting papers. They work wonders. You just kind of pull out like a little sheet, kind of like a little Kleenex box. Got that in there. We have the mirror. So if you've seen my videos so far, you know that the mirror is kind of a constant feature. Love this. That's from J. Crew. It's a couple bucks. We have the Millie correspondence wallet. I know I added, I don't remember. Oh yeah, this was in the Celine bag that I did a reveal on. But anyway, I love this. I'm just going to plug it real quick and then watch the Celine bag for more information. But essentially this was like probably like 70 bucks maybe. And it's leather. Open it up and you keep all your little cards in here. So if you want to do a quick thank you note on the go, you can utilize the Millie correspondence wallet. Then we have a Kevyn Aucoin lipstick. I love his lipstick. This is a really pretty shade. I should have put it on for you and I didn't. It has like a nice little, kind of like a satisfying magnetic closure. Then we have a chapstick. My friend got this for me in Hawaii. It's like beeswax. It's good. And then the piece de resistance for the day is this giant Chanel flap wallet. So I will put the product information below. I want to say that I also bought this in the winter of 2015, although you can pick these up all the time. I know there's a lot of discourse about whether people are getting like puffy or flat quilts and bags or whether they're shiny or dull. Leather varies from Chanel bag to Chanel bag, but ultimately this one is a really nice puffy caviar. And for any of you who are wondering what caviar is, it's this pebbled leather, and it's significantly more durable than the lambskin. So this has gold hardware on the back. We have a pocket. Can't do a whole lot with the pocket. It's not huge. You can't put your phone in it or anything like that. I've had people ask me like, oh, can you use this as a clutch or whatever? And I don't really think so. If we take the 6 Plus, I guess if you really wanted to shove it down, you could shove it down with your phone inside, but I would not recommend that. I don't really recommend stressing my bags, but inside of the wallet is great. It has all my little credit cards. We have one pocket here. We have a second pocket here. We have this pocket here. And then we have a pocket up here as well, in addition to the one on the back. So this is, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pockets again. I think that that's on by design. If anybody knows differently, let me know. But I always thought the 7 pocket thing was a thing, but now I don't know why I necessarily think that. So anyway, that's this wallet. It's great. It was $1,050. Bought it here down in the Chanel on Michigan Avenue, and I will put the product information here on this video in case anybody wants to try to locate one for themselves. I think it comes out every year in black with gold hardware and black with silver hardware, and then I know I've seen it in some other colors, so if you're interested, you can start the hunt for this guy. It's gigantic, but I love it. I use it with my bigger bags. Obviously, it's not something that's going to go with bigger bags. Oh, and the last thing I have in my bag, this added a lot of weight, is my little eyelash brush. I have fake eyelashes, so I use this to kind of work them out. So anyway, that's what fits inside of the Chanel So Black Jumbo chevron pattern. I will say that I love this bag. It's one of my favorites. I love the black. I wear a lot of black for work, so this is something that I love to transition from a work day to an evening out, and I use it on the weekends. It's held up really well. You can tell in the light that it's still like super shiny and gorgeous. No issues with chipping. No issues with the chevrons seams falling apart. That was a concern for some people, was like whether this was going to be as durable as a quilted bag. I've had no problems with it whatsoever, so so I love it. Overall, I should do a video. I have a bag that I've had problems with, and I think I have 2 bags I've had problems with. I'm going to do a video on those. It hasn't dissuaded me from buying Chanel. I know some people are upset that the quality has gone, perceived quality has gone downhill, but you know, to me they're handmade, so I think you're going to have problems every now and again.